Hello and welcome to Let's Play Endless Space 2. This is Series 7, Episode, 84. We are playing on Endless Difficulty, a standard faction of Horatio, and a larger size Galaxy Disc 4 map. I'm JC Proton, and we're picking up at turn 241. We just had the election last turn, and it was a momentous event. We had a bit of a surprise. I supported the industrialists, and oh my, did they take over. That also created some opportunities. So the militarists are out, the industrialists came in, and the ecologists got bumped from leading the government to just being part of the government. So I looked things over and scrutinized some things, and I have come up with a big change. We are going in a whole different direction as far as the following. I have resource production at a rate of this is 140, so I can essentially expand at a rate of one system per turn for the rest of the game, all the way until I have all the system, which is around 200 systems. I have about 40 of them now, so it's 160 systems. So it would be something like turn 400 or something. So that's probably like another 160 videos, and I don't really want to really make this series go another 160 videos. And I'm pretty darn sure you guys don't want to be watching 160 more videos of the same game. So I'm going with a totally different approach. It's a much higher risk, but much higher reward as well. What we'll do, here's what I want to do. I want to use this law, the new colony law. What you can do, you get a plus 25 approval on systems for 10 turns when acquiring a new colony, either by invasion or through completion of an outpost. So, if I can capture, so if I'm over my total allowed number of systems, you get an expansion disapproval penalty of 10 for every one system that you're above your allowed number. So I would capture a system and be over the limit and be at a penalty of 10. However, I get a plus 25 approval for 10 turns. So I'm actually ahead for 10 turns. So I can, as long as I keep that going and keep expanding faster and faster and faster, then you can ride that wave of approval, that temporary approval wave, but you have to keep expanding faster and faster for it to work. If something stops you and you get delayed and your expansion stops, and then the temporary approval expires, and all of a sudden you're massive negatives on your approval, and your systems go into revolt, and you have rebellions, and your empire will actually break apart, and you'll have rival factions, civil war, new opponents will arise out of your empire, and pieces of your empire, your empire will like break up. It will totally break into pieces, and you'll have multiple new opponents to fight that are all factions of you. So it's a huge disaster. So the key is you got to keep it rolling. That's what I want to do. So we're going to invade here at Nallin, and then I took the siege fleet that I had. It was 43 ships or so, and I split it up amongst these four. And you can see the siege values are woefully inadequate. I basically need hundreds more siege ships in order to get this expansion going. I built the siege fleet I had with the intent of being able to expand it about one system per turn, and so that's what it's capable of. So I have enough military fleet that I can run something on the order of about 10 battle fleets that look like this. 3 carriers and like 2 or 3 cruisers. Attack power, 50,000 plus. Kind of situation, something like that. 63,000 seems like, roughly. So that's what we've got going on. I have enough ships between what I have over here and also what I have. I had a bunch here that were guarding. I went ahead and moved them over here to Cran, moved some over to Alioth. A fleet popped out, so I attacked. So we'll watch that battle, but I think they're going to retreat because their attack power is only 900, and my fleet attack power is 27,000. So anyway, they'll retreat. But anyway, we're going to fight over here. And so what I'm going to do is I went ahead and took all of those systems that were previously building the urgent AI research ability. Yeah, urgent AI research. So I took all of those systems and I decided to build build siege ships for 1 turn. So all of those systems that were previously, it was 16 systems that were building urgent AI research. Almost all of them I now have switched over to building 1 turn of siege ships, and then building some military ships for like 1 or 2 turns. Some carriers or some small ships. Nothing really crazy. And in doing that, so my research amount, it was 330,000, or I know it was over 313,000 maybe. It was a huge number. It's twice what we see here now. We're down to 155, and that's actually going to go down some more. I'm going to go ahead and drop Cram Exam because since ecologists aren't in the leading party, I need to research this because that lets me colonize lava planets. That's the only kind of planet I don't have the technology for colonizing. So my systems with lava planets, I'm not able to colonize the lava planets right now. So I went ahead and bumped that up in the queue. And then this is ground troop, and then this one is Might of the Endless. So it's the last Endless tech that I have to do. So this is still a reasonable build out time frame. We'll have the entire tech tree completed in 20 turns. So I think we'll still get it done before the end of the game. So yeah, I've got a whole bunch of siege ships. Altogether, I queued up, I think the count came out to 198 siege ships. That should be enough to siege about, so the 198 added to the 43 that I already have, right, gives me 141. 241, which should be enough to siege about 5 or 6 systems per turn. So I should be able to, once those are deployed and on location sieging down systems, we should be assimilating about 5 or 6 systems per turn. So at that rate, 160 systems divided by 5 per turn would be 32 turns. That's another 32 recordings. I'm going to keep building more siege ships as I can to maybe make that go faster and faster, hopefully. So that's the plan. And we'll try to just roll, man. We're gonna go big, gonna go hard. The gloves are coming off. We're gonna throw down on the galaxy and go big. So that's my plan with that. So laws, we're gonna drop out Cram Exam. That's gonna lower this even more down to 140. And we're going to pass New Colony. So this is going to be the approval mechanic that we're going to use so that we can just go nuts on expansion. I guess for now we'll keep the power to the people running, but we could, if we choose at some point, we could run something different. We'll still use that science. We'll still use the science buff right now. Okay, so that's what's going on with the laws. That's what's going on with the research and technology. Yeah, don't have. Let's see, Ghosts and Dust is done. see, food fight. Food fight is the next one that's going to be done, and I think that was 242, right? Yeah, 242. So I think the highest industry system I have is AD because that's where Koros apogee is. So I'm going to take a couple population off of there. Just so that he's not, oh, that's going to mess up my stuff. I'll try to remember to do it at the end of the turn. That'll mess up how much siege I have. Okay, let's send a couple to AS. Okay. And now he's making 15,000 food. And then the number of siege ships is going to go down. I'll just leave them. I'll leave them queued because I'm going to have to build more next turn anyway, probably. Okay, we'll just leave it. All right. I did a lot of stuff off camera to get this all set up. A lot. I've spent a couple of hours getting this all set up. Let's just run through the turn, man. Okay, so I'm going to do, let's see. His attack was so low. I'm just going to do full reserves. Because I think he's just going to retreat. Yeah, we'll just do it as is. It's fine. I mean, he has a sliver of a chance, so I'm sure he's going to retreat. Yeah, he's running. Cool. And I think what I'm going to actually do is bring these fleets forward as well. And we'll bring that revealer up too. Okay, so that's guarding. That's all good. Alrighty. On this one, I think I want to go on this quest here. I could convert food into dust, or I could increase star system trade value. I think I'm going to do increasing star system trade value because that gives me more luxury resources. So that one's at the 140, that one's at 36, and this one's at 17. So let's go ahead and pass this and see if it made any difference. 140, 36, 17. It didn't make any difference right now. This is the new law. Dust Windfall is the new law that's in effect because industrialists are in charge. 10% of any industry spent is converted into dust at the end when you finish the construction. Our formerly Cravers systems are food challenged. We're working on getting that fixed, but the planets are depleted, so it's a challenge. These are the things that we completed building. Autonomous administration at AV and AW. Terraformed Arctic. Level 4 modernization completed, and we're building autonomous administration. Building, I think this one probably got it queued in here somewhere. Yeah, autonomous administration. It's in there. It's in there. Husk is really having a hard time with this feeding themselves right now, so I'm really, excuse me, really, I mean, it was their home system, so, you know, it's super depleted, and super cravery. So all of these completed their self-mining NPOs. You see N, O, and P are all, I'm upgrading them, doing the level 3 modernization for them. So N, O, and P were these three here. Here, and here. And then technologies we finished researching. We completed mobile cryogenics. Probably not going to build interspecies cooperative just because it's 25 adamantium. That's just expensive. Power of the Endless we completed. So that gives us +1 FIDZ on all our planets that are ecstatic and a +20 approval on all systems. And this Ultra IR Astronomy Curiosity Exploration, yeah, that I didn't find any new curiosities from revealing that. But this Q-Field Fleet Accelerator is a thing that I'm going to put onto my hero ships here at Nallin as soon as we capture the system. You see we have them sieged down to 0. When you have no defenders, I don't think I'm going to need any of my invader ships. So we're just going to go ahead and go for it with no invaders at all, and we'll be landing just the base troop strength of 1200, going with guerrilla style invasion to try to minimize damage to the system, and we'll watch the fight. Excuse me. All right, we got it. '24 population, 33 improvements. We're going to occupy. Okay, we only destroyed that one structure, so that's good. They did a draft. Yay. Cool, I'm glad we didn't destroy very many structures. That's excellent. Depleted. But this one's not. Alright, so we'll build a self-mining NPO, and that'll be a self-mining NPO. Ooh, that'll be a self-mining NPO for sure. That's the most important one. Woof. This is inhospitable still right now because I don't have the tech. I will have it next turn. I will have it next turn. Okay, and we have a whole bunch of Cravers here. I think I'm probably just going to build a whole bunch of, yeah. Let's help them out with the genetic alteration lab. Let's upgrade the populations. We'll start with 18, and we'll go from there. Okay, that's enough to get it started. And then we'll circle back on the rest of it later, or do it off screen or something like that. Do it off camera. Okay, let's upgrade our heroes in the fleets. Okay, so this guy, inspect. So right now, his ship has this one, the H-field accelerator, right? Hyperium. Now we could go with, where is it? Okay, we could do the Q-field accelerator instead, and that will increase movement speed by 3 instead of 1, right? So we have to take this one off, and then it unlocks it. All right. So we're going to do that. That'll make it 2 faster for the fleet. And then we also have a hero. This one is an admiral as well, Scales Galena. And we'll do the same thing for Scales Galena. Yeah, we'll take this off. I could probably upgrade the weapon systems too. Didn't think of that. Yeah, let's take a look at, like, you know, weapons. What do we got here? 92. It's the same. Okay. Defenses. Okay, we'll just leave all that the same, I think. Cool. I'll check back over here and make sure that that one is still inspect. Let's take a look at the weapons. Yeah, those weapons are fine. Yeah, that's all good. Cool. Okay, so we upgraded those 2 heroes that are the admirals in charge of battle fleets 1 and 2. And each of those fleets is fairly beefy. 34 and 34. Command points. Okay, so this one I think I want to send all the way over here to Pixis. Scales Galena. I hadn't really thought about where to send Scales Galena. Can't quite make it to Pixis. That's a pretty good system. So, still kind of undecided. I gotta move them somewhere. Could maybe come over here to help out with the activity here. I think was a good choice. We'll just head this direction and figure it out. Because I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to be the ships that are being produced. We're going to come in here and we're just going to take these Craver systems. We're going to come right through here and bring all those invaders, not invaders, siege ships. Yeah, we're going to bring those siege fleets up through here and start sieging these down. And that revealer doesn't have anything to do, so he's just going to hang out for a turn. All right. And that's everything I've got. So the next thing we'll do, I'll just go ahead and click on over to the next turn, and we'll produce massive amounts of fleet. So we'll just go ahead and click on over now. We're at 6,100 score. And we'll just take a sneak peek at, if we can, we'll see. I hear my grandson just got home, so I gotta go play with him. I gotta go play with the boy. It's a big turn. Wow, Cravers, the score is down to 22-26. Yeah, their score is definitely going down. They're down to, what is that, 4th place now? Let's see, so we completed the maximized exploitation and fabrication. They have fabrication license. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the number of siege ships built. I think it is about 200. I think it's 198 if I counted right. Oh, it's going to be less than that actually, because to win the quest, we slowed down system AD. We built a couple of fast outposts at Duce. And we got a few little ships built. A couple autonomous administration, a couple more fast outposts. Yeah. So we built a couple of fast outposts over here. I think at Tor. Yeah. And the plan with those is one is going here and one of them is going here. And then the two from Duce, one of them is going here to Zane's, and one of them is going over here to Arcab. So I'm going to go ahead and colonize both of those. I've got this fleet headed here. He's going to guard. So that's the plan with those. And I'm going to move these crazy stacks of fleet. Let's go to AA. So this is the amount of siege fleet that I've built. Bananas, right? So we are going on offense, big time. Big, 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 big time. Couple of outposts, some other stuff. There's Duce. Duce, we're going to separate out those two outpost ships just so I don't mess that up. And that's just about all the fleet, I think. Yeah. So that's how much fleet I built. And because I built all that fleet, then the leaders on those planets are leveling up. You don't really get experience from doing the research boost, but when you actually build things, that's when you get the experience. Wow, I was at like 48%, right? When I checked to see when I was going to get another leader, I covered all that ground in like one turn. That's crazy. Okay, well, it looks like I could get another Horatio. I could get another Craver. Interesting. These guys are militarists. Interesting. Let's see. Construct 2 attacker ships in the Tor system with at least 65 offensive power. Huh, okay. Oh, so we still have Craver population quest stuff going on. Okay. My system produced the most food in the entire galaxy. So I get 1,000 dust and 75 voidstone. Cool.
Well, if it isn't our favorite empire, up to their usual japes.
What is your objective?
It is with joy and devotion that we make this proposal to you.
It is with great pleasure that the Unfallen contact you to make this proposal.
We know not what game you play, but we have a proposal.
So he had, the highest he had offered was, or I guess it's a she, sort of, 290, and then it dropped down to 100. Now it's up to 200, so anyway, I think that's about all we're gonna do. Let's see, how's our research looking? We're at 142. Okay, it took a little dip there, but the military faction's back on the rise again. this is our current breakdown. Approval on our systems. Should have an extra 20 there. Or I guess an extra 25. Yeah, plus 25 from recently colonized systems. So that's cool. So we're going to be doing a whole lot more of that. And I kind of want to see just how far do these scouts, like, so the siege ships here are speed 12. How long does it take them to get here? 3 turns, huh? So 2 is to right here. So if I wanted to get siege ships from the slowest places, like to here, 5 turns away. So if I do it that way, where's he going? They're going this way. So that's 1 move, and then that's 2 moves. So what we'll do, we'll stop here. We'll just have everybody go right here and pile up and go through the wormhole, save a bunch of movement. Oh wait, we'll have them go here. Pile up there, go through the wormhole together. We're going to need several ships to do that accelerated going through there because there's so many ships. Anyway, I'll figure that out. We'll get them over here, and then we'll get them on location here. We'll siege these down and take them, and have them make their way over here, and we'll start just sieging through these planets and rolling. And we're just going to roll through all the Craver space, and then we'll be ready. Then we'll be ready to take on United Empire and Vodani over here, and that'll get things primed up. I'll have to make some more carriers and stuff to lead fleets over here. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is building up this first set is invading over here, and I'm going to have to build up another set of carriers and carriers and siege for over here to get that wave going. And then when I'm ready to start the next third wave, I'll just keep it going and come in over here and reinforce over here, and still be rolling with this fleet here. So it's going to be really big. And so I think I'm attacking now with like what I would say is the first wave, and I'm going to probably build 2 more waves. So it will increase and get bigger and bigger. So right now it would be maybe 5 or 6 systems per turn, and then we're going to go up from there and get to where we have maybe 10 or 15 systems per turn. We'll see. I need to keep building it up as fast as I'm able to, as fast as I can leverage those resources into more invaders and more carrier battle fleets. So that's the plan. Hopefully, instead of finishing the game in the low 400s of turns, I think we'll be done before 300. Theoretically, could maybe get done before the next election. I don't know that that's really going to happen, but maybe. So 280, somewhere between. I think for sure we should be done before turn 300. So gonna try to get it done as quick as I can. We're gonna wrap this up, but it's still a mammoth campaign of conquest ahead of us. It's 5/6 of the galaxy, something like that. We have 40 out of 200 systems, so we have 60% of the galaxy to go. My brain isn't working today. No, we have 80% of the galaxy to go. So it's going to be a lot. 80% to go, but we've definitely got we've got momentum. All right, folks. We'll pick up here next time, probably towards the end of turn 242. I'll do a whole bunch more stuff off camera, and then we'll see you again in the next episode. Thank you for watching.